What's going on, Quotation Nation? QuotebyLee coming at you with a brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer. Not really a trailer, but we got a reveal on a brand new Pokemon, and so we are super excited to show you guys the trailer and give you a little bit of an in-depth look at it and some of our thoughts on it. So without further ado, here we go. We're going to jump right into the video. So a new explosive Pokemon is here. And we've got Turtonator. Turtonator. He is a alligator snapping turtle, fire dragon with shell armor, so he's not going to be getting hit with any crits. He's got this brand new move. Oh man, he looks so beautiful. So he's got shell trap. So he gets hit, and then he deals damage back. And that looks like the new animation for Dragon Pulse. That looks like maybe Eruption. I think that must be Eruption. And that's all we get. It's very short, but we do have this over on the Pokemon website. So, like I said, we have Turtonator, the Blast Turtle Pokemon. I love the Turtle Pokemon. Squirtle has always been my favorite Pokemon. So I love the Turtle type. It's a fire dragon. That's the first of its typing. That is the first fire dragon that I can think of. Right? There hasn't been a fire dragon. You guys will let me know if I'm not thinking straight, just because I'm super excited and overhyped by this guy. But yeah, he looks like a freaking alligator snapping turtle. And this guy, he's definitely going to have a pre-evolution. Pokemon has been doing this a lot with Pokemon Sun and Moon. They've been releasing, like the second stage Pokemon or the first stage Pokemon, but not the basic Pokemon that evolves into it. So this guy is definitely going to have a pre-evolution, no doubt in my mind. Just look at him. He's big. He's 6'7". That's a 6'7" turtle weighing 467 pounds. This guy's got to have a pre-evolution. He's not going to turn into anything, right? This is his final evolution. He's definitely going to have a pre-evo. Design-wise, he is beautiful. I love it. He's got this giant spiky shield. He's hiding. He looks like a sweet turtle, okay? That's all I can say. I'm just flabbergasted. So like I said, he's got the ability Shell Armor, which prevents being able to be hit by any crits. I definitely think he's going to have a hidden ability. What that hidden ability is going to be, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to see like Flash Fire on him. Or something. He looks like a special attacker. Just from the trailer, we got to see Dragon Pulse and what looked like Eruption. So I really think he's going to be a special. He's going to be special attacker, but I think he's going to have great defenses because he's a turtle, right? So I think he's going to be a really physically defensive special sweeper. I don't know. It's going to just depend on how you build him. I think he's going to be able to be built very defensive and very offensive as well. But yeah, let's get down and let's read some of this. So, because Turtonator, it's like the Terminator, I'll be back. Because Turtonator lives on volcanoes, feeding on sulfur and other materials found near volcanic craters, its shell has a layer of explosive material, mostly sulfur. When something strikes this Pokemon, sparks fly from the horns on its shell, igniting an explosion. So is that kind of a hint to his hidden ability? Is it going to be similar to like Iron Barbs, where they take some damage if they're hit by a physical move? Or is it only because of his new move, Shell Trap? I don't know. Just a little thought there. In areas around volcanic craters, this Pokemon camouflages itself as a rock and waits for prey. At the moment when its prey steps onto the back of its shell, Turtonator strikes its own shell with his tail, triggering an explosion. That's so cool. So you step on this guy and he's like, whoosh, and he boom, explosion! Yeah! The explosive blasts triggered from Turtonator's back are released through an orifice located on the middle front of the Pokemon's body. This is Turtonator's weak point. Attacks landing on its stomach will cause a great deal of damage. Shell Trap is a move that only Turtonator is able to learn. With this move, the Pokemon can set a trap at the beginning of the turn, and if Turtonator is hit by an opponent's physical attack during that turn, Shell Trap's triggers an explosion that will deal much greater damage to the opponent. So it's similar to Spiky Shield, except for Spiky Shield blocks all damage and deals damage to anyone hit by a physical attack. But this doesn't block the damage. He's still hurt, but if he's hit by a physical move, it says a physical attack, then it's going to deal much greater damage. So I think it's going to deal double damage if hit by a physical attack. And I think that when it says physical attack, I think that means, an attack that touches the Pokemon, like Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, knockoff, stuff like that. I don't think like Earthquake is going to be able to cause that. But that makes me wonder, is this going to be a fast turtle? Because like, how are you going to get that move off to hit against a physical sweeper or somebody that has more speed than you? Or, I don't know, it's just, is it got the priority of Spiky Shield? They just don't give us enough information, but I'm definitely liking that move. So just a couple more thoughts on Turtonator. With the Fire Dragon weakness, we now have a dragon that completely resists ice, which is awesome. Granted, he picks up the rock weakness, and he's going to pick up the ground weakness as well. So now this guy, he'll be weak against dragon, fairy, ground, and rock. But, he's not weak against ice, and everybody and their mom is running an ice-type move somewhere on their team. Grass is now pretty much not going to do anything to this because Dragon already resisted Grass with the fire, so it's not going to do anything. He's not going to be hit. Even, I don't know, Dragon's going to hurt him, but I think he's going to be defensive enough that he will be, very well used. I think that he's going to be either low OU or... What's right under OU? Is it NU? No, NU is never used. OU, UU. I think he could be high tier UU or low tier OU. I don't know. Depending on what his hidden ability is going to be. But I really do like it. Turtonator is kind of a cool name. He's like the Terminator Turtle. It's like Turtle and Detonator, I guess, put together. Turtonator. He's explosive. He's awesome. He's a Fire Dragon type. And I am so stoked. As soon as we can catch this guy, we are going to add him to the team. This is one of the best designed Pokemon that I have seen released so far. And I'm in love with him. Love with the design, his gameplay, his new move, I think is really, really unique. And I can't wait to see more of this guy, and definitely going to be adding him to the team. But that is going to wrap up the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Show your support. If you like this Pokemon, leave a like. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'm just so stoked for this, guys. If you are ready for Sun and Moon to come out, if you're hype, then let me know in the comments as well. And as always, guys, we're going to end things here. If you're not hydrating, you're dehydrating. QuotebyLee.